What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider, and I am joined once again by Mr. VIP Frankie Washington. How are you doing today, sir?
Is the microphone on?
It's
Because
on.
I am awesome. Thank you for asking. I'm
Hold up,
infinitely
hold
awesome
up,
for
hold
those
up,
who
hold
want to
up.
be
We got to wait, wait, wait,
politically
wait. Hold
correct.
up. We got to run it back.
Oh, okay.
What'd you just say?
I am awesome, but if you go be technical about it, I am infinitely awesome. Thank you
Okay,
for
all
asking.
right.
Uh,
Thought we might have to pull like a code red or something because things are changing. I want to make sure everything's all right.
I'm a scroll.
Blink
I'm a
three times
scroll.
if you're in danger.
I'm infinitely awesome, sir. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I am doing great. I am doing wonderful. I am doing fantastic because it's always a good day when we have new MCU content to react to. So I'm looking
Well,
forward to this.
that's bittersweet right there, Spider, because I hear they not gonna be making no more content for the small screen.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. We did what, 10 years of it before they got to the small screen? If they leaving, then as long as they leave animation alone.
oh, animation will still be there, but we
Okay,
talking
then I'm
about the
fine.
big blockbusters,
Yeah. I mean,
like Tom Hiddleston or Elizabeth Olsen coming to TV, or Jeremy Renner, or Haley Steinfeld, or
you
all
know
the
what?
A-list. They're all like Florence Pugh, you, Mark Ruffalo. Like they're not doing TV; they're doing movies.
I feel like
It
it may
was a
be
treat to have it.
better that way
Ah.
because that's when things started getting real messy. Things started getting too messy because you
So
have
you want the undeveloped characters in the TV show, like Wanda's kids, and maybe they'll feel like the Teen Titans, like you get the champions together, or
yeah,
the
but the
new
thing
of it,
about
the
it is
young
it's not
Avengers.
they're not underdeveloped if you're spending time with them episode after episode after episode. It gives you more time to flesh their character out, more time for you to be more familiar with
Yes,
them.
yes, and didn't hit the big screen and never hit the small screen again.
I
There's a
mean,
there's
if
a
that's the way that it's gonna go, at least we're introduced to the character first before they just show up in a movie, and we're expected to either fall in love with them or be heartbroken if they get hurt.
hey, one of few did her thing.
She did.
So
And she showed up in Black Widow first.
that's what I'm saying. She did her thing in Black Widow.
Oh yeah,
Best part of that movie. There's so many pockets. Hey,
yeah.
Spider. Meow, meow, meow,
What's
meow,
up?
meow, meow, meow. Uh, Even though I am very steadfast on the decision that I made about Spider-Man Brand New Day, I have
Hmm.
just recently been introduced to the information that it has cracked the $2 billion mark.
Oh yeah.
I think yeah, we called it on this show. Well,
He said it all depended on what was
I
going to
know
happen
of it.
after that first weekend,
Yeah, well,
and
this is how it feels to be right. How does it feel? Does it feel comfortable? Does it feel
I
warm
mean
like a
it's
hug?
fine. I mean, I have no.
Validation.
It feels like it was almost a gimme at this point because I
Wow.
mean like you have your feelings on how you felt about it. I have my feelings on how I felt about it, and there's a
Those were
range of in
feelings.
between for people. But I think that the critic reception and the audience reception showed that this was a movie that was going to do numbers regardless. I don't know. I don't know if it's the
Spider-Man.
way that they marketed it. I don't know if
It's
it's just
Spider-Man.
because it's Spider-Man. Like you said, because the No Way Home was right after the pandemic. So who knows what numbers No Way Home could have done with
Oh
a
yeah.
great story and the nostalgia factor had it not been right after COVID.
Yeah, I think it probably would have cracked three then, and it would have been monumental because the impact that it had, just to see Andrew Garfield redeem his character.
Yeah.
Woo! What? Crazy. Definitely would have touched three. And you can't say what if unless you get the watcher to give you a cosign, I guess. I don't know. But the point of what I'm saying is we were right. Suck that, which, if you
I
suck
don't
any
think
right,
anybody
is
doubted
pina
us.
colada. Oh, I guess I'll just take that sucker back then. Never mind.
I mean, I'll put it this way: no one vocally doubted us. There could have been silent doubters. So
Here's what I know as well. If y'all like this show, Spider, I feel like, okay, let me say this clearly. We are not a cult, but I feel like they're cult like fans if they really like the show. Because, our show is not a traditional show
no,
at all. So if you actually listen to this like continuously, if you hit the like, subscribe, share, comments, there's so many goddamn requirements for you to do. Remember, you used
I
to just
mean,
be able to watch?
technically, you can still just watch. You're not required to do any of that. It would be great if you did. It would be helpful.
Would
It
be
helps us
nice.
grow. But you
Would
are
help us grow.
absolutely not required to subscribe. You're not required to leave a comment. If you want to just watch, if you want to just listen for your own entertainment, then that's totally
You're
fine.
selfish. You're selfish because somebody else could be enjoying the good vibes that you're enjoying. It's like this show is different. It's
Sometimes people
it's
want to
two
gatekeep.
guys. They're
They want to keep it all to themselves. Sometimes communities get too big and they start letting anybody in, and then next thing you know, the community kind of gets toxic, and nobody wants that. They like a little
I don't
small
think
knit community.
I don't think anybody is like, what the problem is around here? Too many gates. There's too many gates around here. I don't I don't like all these gates. Look at it. There's a latch there. There's a latch there.
You got to
Okay,
protect
don't
what you
share us
love.
then.
You got to protect what you love.
We can be a small cult, but you're a cult. You're part of a cult. Like I gotta
What's a
say
cult?
cult, like because I
What's
don't
a,
want to call those, I don't
I
want those
don't want
problems
that
at all.
association.
But if y'all do like us, thank you. I throw them hearts out. We appreciate that wholeheartedly.
Absolutely. But yeah, if they decide that they're not going to move forward with either as many television streaming shows or either just any television streaming shows at all, because I know they're still going to do Daredevil Born Again. They're talking about the Defenders coming back, so that's at least two shows that they're still going to have. How that's going to incorporate into the larger MCU picture, it probably won't, in the sense of the way that they have been with Loki and with Hawkeye and I
Say it.
guess
Say it.
I guess Secret Invasion.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Echo.
No, because
What's worse, Echo or Secret Invasion?
God,
I know, right? Yeah.
I would say
I think about that boot scene, how they took her boot and just like gave it back to her, and she was like had the knife in the boot. So I was like, that's silly. Why give her leg if she's a hostage? But okay, now she's free.
yeah. They both have their faults. There were some good things about both shows,
Okay,
but
how
I would
long is that
say
list of good things?
it is like that quick, just
It
very
is very
short.
short.
It is a very short list. Um, but it's like for Echo, the representation it gave to indigenous people and the
Yes,
lengths
yes,
that they
shout out
went
for that.
to in order to ensure that indigenous people were represented and their stories were told properly. Big props
Big
to them on
facts.
that. And
Yes,
with Secret Invasion, just the star power with Samuel L. Jackson and Don Cheadle and Ben Mendelsohn, and anytime a combination of those two characters, a combination of any of those two characters shared a scene together, it was it was gold. The dialogue between them was very powerful. It was very
yes.
meaningful, but the overall story for both shows just fell so flat. And Echo was just of no consequence. At the end of the day, Kingpin didn't change,
At
and Secret
all.
Invasion, it was just so
We haven't seen the
convoluted for
scroll
no
since.
reason. Yeah, and we haven't seen any scrolls since. But I guess Valkyrie brought them somewhere else. in the Marvels, or was the Marvels before Secret Invasion?
What was the point? Because is Fury the bad guy now?
No.
Because he was the big lie that he didn't know about he did know about him, couldn't really do anything about it. Used some of them for spy work, but he never found a home. Captain Marvel never found, even though she's been on all these planets. The Valkyrie knew a place like that. And then some of them was on a planet already. Like
Yeah, until they got their ozone stolen.
they be stealing, Spider. They be out there
Just
snatching. They be
snatching all your air.
snatching all your air, your
Snatch your
water.
air,
They be
snatch your
stealing
water, snatch
elements.
your sun.
Hide your kids, hide your plants. They will snatch it. MCU got all kind. They went to a world that animals was getting hit in the face with tether balls by an alien, and one planet was a small G god. Then another planet was a trash dump. They've been out of space
Yeah,
for a minute.
but I mean, just how you were mentioning, we have this big thing with Skrulls and Secret Invasion, and we never seen Skrulls again. This kind of felt like what was happening with
Weird.
Vision. We saw at the end of WandaVision that White Vision got created for Sword to, I don't remember what they were trying to do with him,
I mean, he's the Vision, so anything they wanted to.
but it was the spirit, the essence,
The
the
memories,
memories of Vision that Wanda manifested that got into, basically got into White Vision's head and changed
and
him.
now they are Vision.
Yes, and now they are Vision. And so New Vision, I guess, is around somewhere because
Yeah.
he flew off into the sky and nobody knew where he went. And at that point, I
Apparently,
don't know
he
if
came here.
Wanda was concerned because she just once the hex was over and her memory of Vision was gone from its physical manifestation, her attention went 100% to finding her kids. And there was no
And
mention
then
of
she found the
Vision
dark hole.
ever again. And then she found a dark hole, and then she found her other self, and then she found Captain Carter in half. So
This is true. And in that, there was no mention of Vision
none.
at all. So he wasn't in no photos. He wasn't in no memories.
And
Kind of
so
make me wonder how the kids even got there.
right.
Kind of
Well,
make you wonder how they even
adoption,
had kids. He's an
surrogacy, in
android.
vitro fertilization, there are ways.
Okay, okay.
But needless to say, we haven't heard from Vision. We haven't heard about Vision in years at this point. Since what,
Definitely.
2021?
I mean, MJ and Ned have graduated college,
Right.
so
We still, so yeah, you're talking
give
about, if
you a
this
timeline.
is current day that Vision Quest is taking place, and the end of WandaVision was, I would say, somewhere between 2021
So
and
many years
2023,
ago.
because this was after the blip. So yeah, after the
Yes.
blip, we were in 2024, and so yeah, so
Oh,
Wanda came
oh, I
back.
can't believe you even doing that because the MCU don't even follow their own timelines. You're trying to put piece this timeline together, huh? I got you.
I mean, doing
Only
the best
you
that
and
I
Eric
can, at
Voss
least.
are crazy enough to attempt this. I just want you to know you're amongst the greats.
We
You and
are
Eric Voss.
just working with what they give us. But we're looking at least like 7 to 8 years after
The blip.
after what happened in Westview, because that was, I guess, in the
Oh,
year after the blip. So yeah, so about 2024, 2025, and to now we're close to 2029, I think, in the MCU.
I'll
So
tell you
yeah,
where
so
it
maybe
lines
four or
up for
five, somewhere
me
between
in the
4 or 6
MCU.
years, maybe, I guess.
I'll tell you where it lines up for me. It's the end of the multiverse saga. That's what
Yes.
it lines up to me. Because the beginning of the multiverse saga started, in my opinion, with Wanda.
Right.
And she had her trauma, her grief. She created a hex. Then she went on a run after she realized what she was doing. Made a superhero out of it. Monica Rambeau, Captain Carter's niece, in a way.
In
I
a
think
way.
Captain Carter. Yeah, it's a long story. Well, so she's and where is she? Like, if she's not in no promotions for
For Doomsday.
none of the Doomsday,
Yeah.
and I think that she's in the X-Men universe, she's gonna be the key factor for peace negotiations. Okay, just gonna leave that right there. But yeah, Vision's kind of capping the multiverse saga because after the WandaVision, Loki came to
Yep.
give us a breakdown on how time doesn't. Loki was so good. I don't think people realize how good season one and two was. Like, it was masterclass television to say that they didn't know what they were doing with TV
Yeah.
because it kept you engaged. You kept wondering because who was on the phone? Like, who called? And then you find out. I ain't gonna spoil it. We spoil stuff here. You find out it was Loki. The whole show's about Loki. It's in the title. So, but they did a master class with that one. Now we getting the end of, and isn't Jack Schaefer closing this out?
Um,
Executive producing at least, right?
for Vision Quest,
Yes.
I'm not sure. I haven't looked up any of
Jack Schaefer
uh
did
the details.
WandaVision
Yes.
and Agatha all along. So
Also, another great show.
also another great show. I hate the fact that they killed Catherine Hahn.
Yeah,
They should have
I
just
agree with
left her
that.
alive.
But
They should just
there's so many iterations of Agatha in comics where she is just a spirit guiding heroes along.
no, I need her to get her body back. That's the quest. Bring one of the most powerful witches back and
You know
then
what?
let her
I
be.
wasn't really even that mad that she died in the end because it was narratively it made sense. Honestly, I just hated what they did
Because you
with her
can.
hair when she was a ghost because her every appearance that she's had from WandaVision, well, mostly from Agatha all along, but I was used to seeing her hair up. And when they had her hair down because of the wig that she had on, it just looked awful. It looked bad. And it was that being
Speak
the
your truth.
last iteration that we saw of Agatha, it just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth and a bad
Yeah.
image of her in my head.
The bad blowout. I understand. Maybe she wasn't expecting to die. It just hit her all at
I
once.
guess.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think it's uncanny. And it's right in your face. It's like, oh, what happened? Like you got electrocuted when you died, but that's not what happened. I saw it. I saw how you died. Maybe that's what happened when you kiss death.
Maybe don't have many opportunities to test that theory out.
No, I don't want it. But I think this trilogy kind of wraps up that story, one of the main stories.
Yeah,
And Loki's story would be the other story.
right.
Because again, once you get all that timey-wimey stuff that's, a multiversal threat, this was the A story that feel like kind of became the B story, and now the B story, which was Loki's story, is kind of like the A story now, since we're getting that ending in Doomsday and furthermore in Secret Wars. I think people are going to turn out for this. I think this is going to, especially if Jack's doing it, I think this is going to be one of those things that if they're not making any more TV, it's definitely a great send off
Yeah.
if Jack's doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know nothing of the potential story of the plot of what we're getting into or where we're going with
Oh,
this.
I can
So
spoil it for you.
I would rather watch the trailer first and then you can spoil it for me. But
Oh, I can tell you right now, I don't know. I was just gonna
you
throw
just
it
gonna
out
start
there.
making some shit up.
That's what half of everybody do, Spider. It's all right.
It's
We're
very true.
amongst good ones.
You fake it till you make it. But let's take a look at the trailer for Vision Quest.
Before you started working here, I remember when you'd come in all the time with that redhead.
I was a different person back then.
How about now? Anyone waiting for you tonight?
No, no. Home is... Home is just me.
Is he? I bet you she's all
Who am
his
I?
scenes aren't with
I
makeup.
was an Avenger, but I'm not a hero anymore. I have his face, but not his virtue. All I have is his name.
Welcome home, Vision.
This house is getting crowded, Vision. Ultron! Human avatars only.
Sir, I cannot overstate the dangers of keeping him around.
Yes, but he is a... Dad? Papa? Peepaw. I'm a stranger to myself. That family wasn't real. You sure about that?
I had a father, a machine called Vision.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy. How is this possible? Free us all and save your son. I wish to understand my purpose.
With a genocidal maniac inside your head.
Nothing bonds a family together quite like mortal jeopardy.
Okay.
There is so much to unpack with this trailer. And I love the fact that it's not pew pew pew, shoot 'em up, pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
It's Vision clearly overseas. Paul Bettany not in the Vision makeup, so he's in the freezer.
At
No,
least
because
not.
that's not
Well,
cold.
no. It's like in a basement or a back storage room.
But yeah, how is he outside of his own body though? That's what
I think that's
got me.
him living his existence inside his mind. I mean, at least that's the way that I perceive it as a trailer going like into the space where the Mind Stone used to be.
Yes. And this artistic style is definitely, I think, a mix between Loki and WandaVision.
Yeah.
How it's dated and retroed and the colors pop like WandaVision. This is an interesting watch. So Ultron is inside of Vision's head.
It's a part of him. Jarvis, a portion of Jarvis broke off and created Ultron. Jarvis was the precursor to Vision. And I think that I saw James Darcy, who played Jarvis in Agent Carter, as Howard's like real life valet. So these are all Tony's AIs inside of Vision's head. So I'm assuming the woman might be Friday. And I don't know who the two guys in the like the coveralls are. One of them might be Dummy.
One of them could be Dummy. And it's interesting that, he's going to save his son. Did they show which son? Is it Tommy? Is
I,
it
I if
Wiccan?
it definitely wasn't Billy.
So maybe it is
Yeah,
Tommy.
so I'm assuming that it has to be
We
Tommy
gotta
if they're
we get,
talking about that. If he's going after his son, then yeah, it would have to be Tommy.
which is crazy because, Billy, did he kill that boy so his brother could live?
We don't know.
So good.
Oh, did you see
So
the
good
movie
with the
poster?
Yeah, all of these are events that happen. Thanos snatching that Mind Stone out of his he's going through death, revision.
Revision.
That's Yeah, that's the white vision that came inside of the hex.
Watching his
Him
highlights.
fighting. Oh, yeah, just kind of like the TVA.
Yeah. Okay, so
This
this is
this is the
dummy.
maintenance in his mind.
Yeah, so that's dummy. That's M, looks like. I'm not sure who M is. Or that could be something else. I can't really read his name tag. But yeah, you
Hmm,
got Jarvis and you got, I'm assuming, Friday.
I would say so. Friday is a redhead in the comics. Yep.
So I wonder, because I can't remember who voiced Friday. I don't
Uh,
know. I was just wondering if that was the same actress who voiced Friday.
thought it was somebody very famous, like Jennifer Connelly or somebody.
No, Jennifer Connelly voiced Karen in Homecoming.
Okay, it's a lot of AIs. So
Yes.
what's going on here? It's so much to unpack. Clearly, Ultron is in Vision's brain. Is barely in his own brain.
It's so interesting because if he's manifesting this world inside his
Uh-huh.
head, it's like,
Uh-huh.
why have a need for a city? Something to look at, I guess.
If he's telling Ultron to use his human avatar, maybe he is trying to find some type of structure, and a city would bring that.
Trying to find the, I guess, I want to say the humanity that Vision had, that he
And
learned
not
from Wanda, I would assume. And I guess him like
and
sitting in the theater reliving all those moments is him trying to remember things that Vision experienced, but he, as his version of himself, hadn't. And I don't know what's going on with the Shadow Man.
he's definitely trapped in a place,
You think he's trapped?
and in his mind,
You think that's old Vision? Remnants of old
uh,
Vision?
I think that's Y2 in the clouds. No, just joking. I have no
You never know when
I have no
when he's watching.
I don't know. It's just interesting that they picked the silhouette though, because who else in the MCU wears a fedora? And is there an opportunity that Ultron comes out on top since he's the villain in this? If he takes over Vision's mind, I don't know who that is either, because I don't think that's Friday with the glowing red eyes.
No, I don't think so either.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah,
And I don't know who this god is that's saying he's Vision's father, because we know Vision to be have been created by It's like
no,
Bruce
that
says.
he
That's
Ultron was saying like, what do I call you? He was saying, do I call you Peepaw? So he's Vision is his father or
uh,
grandfather, I guess. No, Tony
is
and
that the son?
no, Tony and Bruce would be his grandfather. Vision would be his father.
I'm talking about the complex connections: Ultron, Vision, Tony, Bruce, Vision himself, Jarvis. Like all of those entities create Vision, and then the Mind Stone. No clue who this guy is.
No idea.
He he looks leathery, just just like tough steak. He
He
just look
does.
uncomfortable, like gum that's been chewed and left under the desk. What the hell is he holding?
It's some kind of gun. There you
And he
go.
shot. Pew
Just a
pew
couple
pew pew
frames is all you
pew.
needed. But yeah, I guess that's Tommy.
It's that time.
I think so. I mean, I
Why
don't
is he
see.
older? He's like super older, and he looks nothing like uh Agatha all along's time. Marvel,
Well,
you did it again.
we didn't really get a good look at that Tommy, because all we really saw was like glimpses in Billy's mind of a
And
boy
she
that was
was
drowning.
drowning. Yeah, murderer. I'm
I mean,
sorry,
but
this
if you
came
think
up.
about it, Agatha all along was, and I'm talking like in actual our years, not necessarily MCU years. Agatha all along came out 2024,
Okay,
something like that.
that's when
And I
Kanye
think
was talking about running for president.
no, because what's his face was still president. The guy
I don't know why you.
in Secret Invasion that wanted to kill all the Skrulls. But no,
I
what
don't
I'm
know why
thinking
you
is
do
that.
this. That's what Google is for.
But just whenever it came out, I know it was like 2023, 2024, something like that. But I think around that time, Billy was like 16, right? So we're looking at like potentially 2, 3 years later, where I feel like this guy looks like he could be an 18, 19-year-old.
Yep, you're right. Agatha All Along came out September 18, 2024. Look at Mr. VIP Frankie Washington doing stuff.
I
I don't
am.
know what's going on in here. I don't know. But I know it's Vision, and I know we need some Paul Bettany because he has been in nothing else Avenger related. There's all kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm really interested to know what's going on with these glowing eyes, because clearly there's some type of antagonizing force. And
You think it's the extremist virus?
no, I feel like if they brought that back, that would be weird.
Weird.
Yeah, because all of that would supposedly have been done once Killian died, and then Tony was able to cure Pepper. So there shouldn't have been anybody else with extremist abilities.
Well, we've seen other people with extremist abilities.
Where?
Don't make me reference the show. Don't make me do more homework.
I if
I
I don't
definitely
remember.
seen it. I definitely seen it. I don't remember if it was Deadpool. I'll find it. I'll find it.
I mean, if it
You
was
let the people know.
Deadpool and Wolverine, then if it happened in the Void, then that makes sense because it's like a almost forgotten thing.
I don't remember. I'll find it. They gotta know that I'm not looking for extreme things.
Oh, I got a better look at his name tag there. No, it's you. Oh, so he had a robot named. God damn it, Tony. When he was referencing the robot and saying you, I thought he was just saying you, I'm talking to you, but he named the fucking robot you. Of course he did.
Tony Stark.
God damn it. Is that Madripoor or is that just a city?
All of it's in Vision's mind, so it could be anywhere. Gravik had it and Gaia had it.
That's absolutely Madripoor.
Oh,
But I mean,
it is Metropole.
Gravik and Gaia having the extremist abilities is they were Super Scroll. So
I knew I saw it after
after Iron
Iron
Man
Man
3,
3.
yeah. I mean,
So Pepper had
honestly,
it.
they don't count. I don't feel like they count
Yeah.
because I mean it was artificial. They injected it into themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 100% Madripoor. Why are they going to Madripoor? Why is he in Madripoor?
Because crime is legal? I don't know.
But who's committing
But I know
crimes?
if we are in Madripoor, then there should be a power broker in there.
We are not seeing Power Broker. Sharon Carter should have been in the void because she has absolutely been forgotten.
Wow,
Does he
that's
have
crazy.
Ultron in jail in his mind? Is somebody shooting up a hospital? St. Mabin's.
This guy reading the paper clearly gives no fucks.
Both of them. You got a guy
Security is
reading.
down on the
This guy reads a
floor.
clipboard here. The janitor is just mopping. He has no
That is
issue. This guy
crazy.
reading
This
a
must be the
paper.
John Wick universe. There's nowhere in the world somebody's letting off an alien type gun. Look at the flames coming out of this thing. And those guys are like, nah, I'm just gonna keep reading the paper. See what these Knicks are doing.
You have a man running towards gunfire, getting lit up.
Full speed. Wait a minute. Why is this guy in a hospital gown?
I don't know. And this is security. There's another security guard right here who's not doing anything.
I cannot get involved, sir. I cannot get
This is
involved.
above my pay grade. All they gave me was
I am
a flashlight, and a plastic badge. I cannot help you. That
I am
man has
here
an
for the
Uzi.
snacks. That's crazy.
That
So
acting from Paul Bettany.
here's the thing. How many times do I have to shoot you in the arm before I realize me shooting you in the arm don't work?
Listen, he got an automatic weapon. He just pulled on the trigger and just said, "It's gonna be what it's gonna be."
Hey, not for nothing. That superhero landing that Paul Bettany whipped out just there, that might be one of the best ones I've seen. The land with the
Oh, the land with the
yeah,
slide. Oh yeah,
yeah, with the slide with the spin on the backside of it. Yeah, y'all gonna have to step your superhero landings up. Paul got y'all.
and
Ah, that
it
was a nice
like
one.
Deadpool said, it's easier on the knees this way because you're not having that full impact, just all downward force. You let yourself slide. And he's
Which is
gotten
crazy because he could have
a different color scheme. He's a little bit darker. The green's a little bit
very
darker. The
much
purple's a
so.
little bit darker. The gold's a little
Well,
bit more golden.
it's in his mind, so shine as much as you want to shine in your mind.
You can make it. You could glow. You can have yourself glow up when you
You get-
control it all in your mind.
Exactly, so you can make it with glitter. But I'm saying that heroes that landed, he could have slid through the floor.
He could have.
I, I would have. I would have slid through the floor and came phase right back up. Wonder if he could still phase. Like Vision is really probably one of the most strongest heroes in the Avengers. I don't think people realize what Vision could do. The fact that he could phase through things.
Yeah, and then make himself. He can make himself as dense or as permeable as he wants to.
Invincible can't even do that. I think, I'm just saying that is a skill that is off the charts. And he's intelligent, like more than you. This period. If he was an animal, you would have to lead a planet. You couldn't even fight him.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
but just like you said, with Jack Schaefer running this, it was essentially just the same way when the WandaVision trailer came out, when the Agatha All Along trailer came out. You look at it and you're like, this looks exciting, but I have no
Yes.
idea what the fuck is going
No clue.
on.
No clue.
But I mean, it makes it intriguing. It makes it like, who would have thought that we would see Ultron in 2026?
Uh, I knew he would come at some point in time, especially when Spider-Man found the head with the glowing eyes. Did I think he would come in this iteration? No. No,
But I
I did
mean,
not.
you see it now and you think about it, it's like it only makes sense. If
How's
we're
he getting
taking a
this
trip
information?
through Vision's psyche, why wouldn't Ultron be there?
Because he purged him from the internet. And I
He
guess if
purged it
he's
from the
just holding
internet,
on,
but you have to think that anything that
it's
was
code,
within Vision that created Ultron, there's always going to
base
be a
code.
part of it inside of him.
And clearly he's going to have to fight that side.
Yeah. That should be interesting. It's going to be a whole CGI fest seeing Vision fight Ultron, but I don't know. If they do it right, if it's clean, it has the potential to be
Do it
amazing.
right. Not $2 billion amazing, though.
Well, I mean, it's a TV show, so their budget only
That's
goes so
right.
far.
That's why I said it. Unless you do crazy things like host HBO and pay $10 million an episode for Dragons. I'm happy Vision's back. I would like to see where he's going to go after this quest. Get it? Because clearly he's having a psychedelic trip, and I wonder if they gave him gum. You know what happens when he get gum? He get all his gears cooked up.
Right.
He get drunk.
I mean,
But it'll be
it's in his mind, though, right? So it doesn't matter. Because, I
when
mean,
he comes
technically,
out
he
of
shouldn't be able to eat popcorn.
when he comes out of this rebooting process, checking for viruses and spyware, malware, and all this. I need to know where Vision going because again, he's one of the most powerful Avengers. Is he going to join Nick Fury on Sword? Is he going to recruit the young Avengers? Is he going to
That would be interesting.
save Wanda? You better be there for Wanda. Like, even though she forgot all about you, you gonna have to go find her too, Vision. What the hell? You and them kids.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. We want to see them reunite because again, this multiverse saga started with them. So this is the through line that we always talked about having to go through any journey. These are the characters that we were following. So this is why this is important. We want to see what happens. What you see, Spider? Because was that Mephisto?
Just
I see
no.
Flint. I see Flint.
God, I hope not. No, I was looking to see what I was looking to see what number was on the door because I know they always hide Easter eggs in numbers. It
Oh,
looks like 26 or 28, I think, or maybe just 20. I don't know. But
6,
I'm
7.
wondering if this God damn you. I'm wondering if this apartment is in Madripoor because of like all of the graffiti on the wall and everything.
Is that
But of course
graffiti
this
or is
is
that
could be a different
children?
scene.
You know how kids draw on the wall? Children art. Children's art.
Yeah, but I don't think that's children's art. That's well, it
A
could be.
square, my, maybe a house. That's definitely a tree above the light switch
Yeah, but it looks like
or a leaf.
that's oh, it's a psychiatric ward. That's what they were watching. They were
Yeah.
watching a video of Tommy being interviewed because he's probably talking about how he has a robot for a father and they probably admitted him because I'm looking at the door and there's like a window on it. So
Ah.
so that may be his drawings of what he remembers as Tommy because you remember their minds, their spirits,
Consciousness.
really, their consciousness are in different people than who they technically were when they were in Westview.
Body snatching.
Right.
Just
So
snatching
this
people up.
kid, this young man, lived an entire 16, 17 years of life, and then now all of a sudden he has a consciousness of an entire different person. I mean, yeah, that would fuck
Yeah,
you
that's
up.
what.
How would you know?
Yeah,
How
that's
would you?
kind of
How
wild,
would you
right?
come to terms with that?
You don't even know how to order pizza because dealing with something like that.
You don't know what you like anymore. It's like, did I like mushrooms? Do I not like mushrooms? I remember eating
I like
mushrooms.
Canadian ham. which is bacon. I don't
And
know, Spider. Vision might not make it out of this. I mean, he running through hospitals, slapping guns out of people's hands.
slapping
That's
bullets
some
out of their
John.
hand.
That's some John Reacher shit.
I'm curious to know what
I don't.
this
I don't.
will be.
I'm saying the same thing as well because every time we watch it, maybe it's his consciousness merging back with his physical frame. It's definitely some type of what Steve said. It seems to run on some sort of
Electricity.
electricity.
Oh, one
Well,
of the
you're
best
not
Marvel
wrong.
Avengers.
The guy in
Yeah,
the cowboy hat,
I don't know, man. It.
he's a scroll. I'm just don't.
You know what? If there
What's
would
up?
be no, you know what? No, fuck that. I am not. I'm not putting that out in the universe. No, no more scrolls. No more scrolls until they know what the
If
fuck they want
Disney
to do with
comes
them.
back, I mean, if Marvel comes back and confirmed the guy in the cowboy hat's a scroll, remember we broke it here first.
There's no reason to have a scroll in anything
In
related with
Vision's
Vision
mind?
right now. Yes. When you have all of these AIs and constructs in your subconscious, there's no reason for a scroll to be up there.
You think they're gonna lean towards the AI at all, or it's just, these are conscious
These are
decision
physical these
makers?
are physical manifestations of Tony's AIs.
Okay, so we're not gonna meta this in and talk about AI and what it's doing to society and how it needs to be governed and how it needs to. It's not one of those shows.
I don't believe so because I mean that's unless there's like you said a meta commentary that would have to be a like very self aware meta commentary because Vision himself is an AI.
Right. And
And,
so is Ultron.
yeah, so is Ultron, so is Friday, so is Dummy, so is you. They're all artificially how? Because I mean, they are artificially intelligent computer assistants. They were created to
Good.
assist Tony in his endeavors.
Yeah.
That's completely different than everything that's going on in the real world right now, in the sense of the technology corporations are trying to get AI bots to be able to do things that
Mhm.
humans can do on their
They
own.
want to do.
So I think
Cook,
that
clean, drive,
it's a very
show up
big
for prom,
distinction between
graduation,
the two.
birthday parties.
What?
I had my Betamax 25,000, Mom. I don't need you to show up at my Christmas party.
I mean, you joke, but there's a lot of instances of shit like that where these people are very dependent on the relationships that they've created with these chatbots.
What is the future going to come to? Non-human connection, I would imagine.
I don't know.
You're a
I
bot.
feel
You're
like
supposed to love me.
there is enough people to where that's not going to be the majority of interactions. Because I feel like there's a and this is getting way off topic. I feel like there's a good number of
We're on a
people
VisionQuest.
who are very opposed to generative AI. There are a whole bunch of people who hate the fact that you can't talk to a real person anymore when you're trying to get customer service, when you're trying to get customer support, when you're trying to get technological help. You have to go through all these automated systems instead of just being able to talk to a person. True. I feel like there are enough people that are saying that this is not the way that we want the direction of things to go, to say that this is not going to be, it's clearly inevitable, it's going to happen regardless. There's always going to be somebody to stand up and try to put a stop to it from overreaching. So
I need those
I
people to
at
speak
least
louder if that's what they're trying to say.
it is the thing about it is that they are speaking loudly. The money is louder. When you
Hmm.
have these tech CEOs in the pockets of politicians and donating to senators and congress people's funds, they will get the attention that they so desperately crave because they are getting
That's how
propelled into the
billions work.
spotlight to basically shell out unregulated technology. When you have a system that you are saying is supposed to help keep society safe, that is supposed to help propel us to a new age of technology, and then that system goes rogue and starts hacking other companies without your acknowledgement, and you come out and you actively admit that, and then nothing happens to you, I feel like that's some shit that just needs to be shut down. And unfortunately, the prevailing majority of people against these AI chatbots, like I said, we don't have the money to put towards being able to launch any kind of defense against it. And it's just getting shoved down our throats to the point to where it's so awful that a lot of these companies that are trying to force AI into their business models are having to walk back all of the changes that they made because one, they're saying that they're laying people off in favor of AI because it'd be more cost effective, but it turns out to be more costly to try to run a company being managed by AI versus having actual human bodies in that corporation in those positions. So you've had some companies that will have to try to get those people that they laid off to come back or at least rehire staff because they can't run it with just AI. But it's
They
it's it's
sold them
not
an
enough.
AI dream.
Is not enough of them failing in order to make any kind of dent to change the mindset of the elite because they still see it as a winning strategy to be investing in for the future. Until we can get them to see that it is not worth it, they're going to keep pushing it. And
Let's
that
see,
I
Vision
will get off my soapbox.
Vision Quest didn't have to go meta. We went meta
They're
already for Vision Quest. Look at
they're
that.
I don't think they will. They don't need to. This isn't about a commentary on societal issues right now.
No, it's
This
about
is
Vision getting back to Wanda with some churn. Be like, you was out here in these streets long enough, touching stuff you ain't had no business touching. You've been on vacation. These churn
I
here. They
I
need to
do hope
eat.
I do hope that we get some kind of explanation at least to where he's been all this time.
Where's she been?
Well, she's under
She
a
in the
rock right
void?
now.
You and I both know that Wanda is not in that goddamn tower.
No,
She
she's
blew
not.
the tower up. Like, I don't need no saving. I can save myself and disappeared. But see, what you forgot is your husband got these kids. He about to
They coming looking for
roll
you.
up on you. I don't know where you thought you was going. We is a family. And it's one that we want to see together because then what happens after that? They're going to retire Wanda. Elizabeth Olsen has so much more she can give this character.
Yeah, but it's all dependent on what the MCU wants to do with her. And if they're going to the mutant saga with a new generation of mutants, then I don't see how Wanda will be able to fit into that.
Cheryl didn't go fit.
Possibly. But I feel like even if you do that, then you're starting to muddy up. Then, I mean, if we're doing a full reboot after Secret Wars, then yeah, then that makes
X-Men,
sense because this is completely
Champions, New
separate from
Avengers.
anything that's been happening in the comics. This is a completely new MCU storyline. So
I
who
think we
knows
need a
what
new
characters are going to be coming back after Secret Wars, or if we're just going with new iterations of the characters. So we don't know what's going to happen with the people that we already have established and the actors that we already have established playing these characters.
I think we need to drop the 616. I think we
I
need a
do
new
too.
number.
I think they never should have named it the 616 because
Facts.
everyone knows that the comics universe has been 616 and it has been for years. And there's no reason when you already know that you've had all of these deviations from what happened in the comics that you should call the MCU the 616.
It made no sense. I don't know why they did
They
it
could have
either.
called it the 615. They could have it could have got close, but not exactly it. And it would have been
They could have
fine.
called it Booyaka Booyaka 619.
They could have
Booyaka
called it that
Booyaka.
too.
No, Ray Mysterio ain't letting y'all have it. He's San Diego, baby. Yeah.
Can you imagine Rey Mysterio just showing up in the MCU for no damn reason?
Best part of the MCU. Bring Ray in there. Let Ray do a goddamn gone
Do a Hurricane Rana on Doom.
easy. Easy. $1 billion easy.
Oh,
What?
you know the man babies would be so pissed at that.
Oh, that's all right. That's Jono crossover. That's the multiverse. We
I feel
gotta
like
do it in the
I feel
multiverse.
like even then it would be less that it's a wrestler taking out Doom, more along the fact that it's not like John Cena or some shit.
Oh my goodness. John Cena's busy suing Acme or getting sued by the Coyote.
Or whatever it is that he's doing in that movie.
Is he
But
ever gonna come back to Peacemaker? Can I ask that question on
no,
this
Peacemaker's done.
podcast?
Peacemaker's done.
So he's gonna be stuck in the little other
In that
dimension
little other
forever?
dimension, yeah. Well, I should say Peacemaker as a show is done. If Peacemaker ever shows back up in the DCU, that's yet to be seen.
The first question we're gonna ask is how the hell did he get out the dimension?
Very good question.
That's crazy. This is why James Gunn is over there ducking L's. They coming his way. He's ducking them, but they're coming.
I mean, you're not going to have a home run every time you go up to bat.
Listen, they can say what they want about Supergirl. Trust me, they said a lot.
Yeah.
But James Gunn's gonna have to do one of those things that James Gunn does, which is knock something out the park. Now, nobody's panicking because obviously the next show is a James Gunn directed Man of Tomorrow movie.
Yeah.
But you know Lanterns
yeah,
is out.
Lanterns just came out.
Well, guess what we have to do? We got to review it, but
Yeah.
not on this.
No,
This is for
not today.
VisionQuest.
We're only one episode in. Yeah, but yeah, that'll be something that we do in the future. But speaking of in the future, VisionQuest streaming on Disney Plus October 14th. Don't know how many episodes it has. It's probably going to be either 6 or 8.
6 or 4, maybe 3. Special presentation.
No, like seriously, if it's 4 episodes, I would be so pissed. I would be so pissed if this is only 4 episodes.
I don't know why they do stuff like this all the time. They do what they want.
See, it made sense for something like Eyes of Wakanda because Eyes of Wakanda was just like an anthology miniseries type thing. So it was just these special little episodes of the history of Wakanda. That was fine to have 4 episodes of that because there was a little through line throughout the episodes to connect them all, but it wasn't like have to follow this a single storyline every single episode. So that's fine for 4 episodes. But when you have like what Hawkeye was 6, Echo was probably a couple too many. But
too many. Way too many episodes.
But you have a show like this. You have a show like VisionQuest. If you're only limiting that to 4 or 6 episodes, I think you're doing yourself a real disservice because there's a good amount of a story that you can tell. I mean, but with Jack Schaefer, I think that WandaVision was 8 episodes, and I think Agatha All Along was either 8 or 9. So it'll probably be either 8 or 9 for VisionQuest as well.
Listen, let Jack cook. Jack
cook.
Because she knows doing, yeah.
And
let her cook.
You know what else? There's going to be some banging music. Because WandaVision had great songs with all of the theme songs for the like the episodic
Yes.
shows and all that
Yes.
stuff. The Agatha All Along theme, it was Agatha All Along,
Also,
all of that. And then in Agatha All
also,
Along, the
yes.
songs in there too. The Witch's Road
Yes. The
song
Witch's
was a
Road.
banger.
Yes.
All of the different variations of the Witch's Road that they had throughout the show.
Yeah, so hold on, Spider. Because if you're saying that there's gonna be a dance number in here
No.
somewhere, I
I'm not
don't
saying
know.
that there's going to be a dance number in this. I'm just saying that that Jack Schaefer's shows uses the music and incorporates it very well as it is on theme with the way that the show is basically playing out the story. Like with WandaVision, it was theme songs because
Yes,
it was a parody of TV shows. With Agatha All
yes.
Along, when they were in the, I guess the like the
Basement.
disco realm, then they had like a
Yeah.
disco performance for their song. When they were just in
Yes.
the basement singing the Witch's Road in order to open up the Witch's Road, you know, it was
Yes.
very of that moment. And even when we were in the past, when she was with her son and her son was making up the song and he's performing in front of the people so they could get money,
Oh,
you know, is
good.
very appropriate to the scene that it's playing in. So whatever music is accompanying everything that's going on in Vision Quest, I just think it'll be very fitting, but still also very impactful.
First of all, you said that like you practiced it. I'm just gonna get that out. I don't know if there's. I don't know if there's gonna be singing in this. It'll be
No,
interesting to see if it
I don't think they'll
is.
be singing.
Well,
If
it'll be
Paul Bettany
interesting to
does
see how
a
they.
Frank Sinatra singing in the rain number, then you know, I mean, hopefully it's for a good reason. But no, I don't see any singing
He
happening
when he
in
chew
this.
when he chew that gum, he ain't himself.
That is true.
Give
That
me.
is true.
l-
But we will see how Vision Quest performs if we are able to close off this trilogy on a high note. We know that with some of these shows, they have a very
Keep it 100.
they have
Go ahead and be
a
honest with him.
they have a
Don't hold
proclivity
up.
to drop
Ooh.
the ball at that last episode or the last two episodes. So I mean,
Mm.
WandaVision, WandaVision ended off mostly fine. There were some questionable things that Hayward was doing,
Some
shooting at kids and
questionable
shit.
things. That was crazy.
You
That
are a
was
federal
crazy. This
agent.
dude,
You are a
you
federal
shot
agent shooting at
at
children.
kids. Wow.
It's like we knew you were like the bad guy. It was like that's just like you just skyrocketed in evil for no reason at
You
all.
never go full reach.
But I mean, Loki, I would say Loki season one ended off very well with the other variants of Loki's, them taking on He Who Remains, basically altering the timeline to where Kang was now over the TVA, and we ended on that cliffhanger at the end of season one. And then at the end of
Yes.
season two, Loki becoming God of Stories, you know,
Yes.
him giving us that, you know, for you, for all of us, that same line that we got
You
in
think he meant
Thor.
Tony AI? You think he meant Tony AI when he said for you? For all of us?
I maybe I guess they are included in the all of us. So maybe, possibly, I
Okay.
don't know. But yeah, so there have been more misses than hits when it comes to series or season finales of these shows. But like I
Yes.
said, Jack Schaefer has been
Not Ironheart though. Ironheart slaps.
Ironheart does slap. I was iffy on that ending as well.
Yeah.
But we'll see. October 14th, streaming on Disney Plus, Vision Quest. We will check it out. We'll be back here to review it. So let us know what you thought about the trailer of Vision Quest, and let us know what you thought about this episode. Remember, if you liked the video, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come
Bing.
out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And if you want to reach out to us on social media, just click the link in the description below.
Never try to bite lightning. Bite lightning. Never try to bite lightning.
Who's out here trying to bite lightning?
Long story. We'll talk about it on another podcast.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Leave a comment and let us remind us that we need to talk about who's out here trying to bite lightning.
Facts.
I don't know. But yeah, so we'll be checking out VisionQuest, and this is going to be coming out just a couple short months before Doomsday.
You think there's any lead up to Doomsday? Think Kevin
I
Feige will put something in there about it?
doubt it.
'Cause
I would be very surprised if there is.
this was an A storyline that turned to a B storyline.
I feel like this is a B storyline that turned into its own show. Because the late introduction of New Vision or Revision at the end of WandaVision, it was like it was there. And we have the fight between the two visions and the moral conundrum on if you are me or if I am you. And then he flew off, and then that was it.
Yes.
So I can't even really say that was a B storyline because it just happened so late. As far as the introduction of it, it happened in the middle of the season, but it was like we see that he's making another vision. Well, I think it was like the second to last episode or the third to last episode when we saw that he had the revision in like the truck or whatever, and then we get the fight in the end. So it's almost like a C storyline because you had your A storyline was Wanda's grief. Your B storyline was Agatha
trying to
like
snatch Wanda's power.
Yeah, and get her powers. I would say your C storyline is Monica
Was the
and her
kids
developing
that's true.
her powers.
That's true.
I feel like the kids were still a part of Wanda's grief
Okay.
in that manifestation. But yeah, just the new vision is just something.
Yeah, that's kind of like a D plot or even an E plot, right?
Yeah, and now it's its own show. So,
well, it's Paul Bettany. You're not gonna tell Paul.
You're not just gonna leave Paul Bettany with a dangling storyline just hanging out there.
Oh, they'll dangle him, Spider. They'll dangle him all day. They'll dangle him all in your face.
Vision is too interesting of a character. When you have this conundrum of are you a machine or are you something more, and there's no way to quantitatively define that. Just letting Paul Bettany just kind of toe that line of I'm an artificial intelligence, but I still have emotions. I still get angry. I still love. I still feel. Like, so where does that factor into this artificial consciousness?
Feel like the fact that you said that, you should have had that jacket on with the patches on the elbows. Just letting you know. You came hard with that one. With one of those indubitably pipes.
But we will check out VisionQuest and we will give it our honest review as we do with everything else. So we hope to see you when we do return for that. But thank you all so much for joining us for this episode. We greatly appreciate all the love, all the support. We'll see you in the next one. But just remember, until then, keep being super.